Welcome back to Love Island the Game, Season 2, Day 12. Squeaky clean. We did this episode yesterday, but I don't know what was happening with my internet. Here we go. A little less conversation. Is romance on the cards, or are you bluffing for another way? I think I mentioned when we played it, let me get comfortable, sorry. I don't want to get in Khan's way. Khan is here. He's sleeping in the exact middle of the bed, so it's kind of hard for me to stretch out and be comfortable, but I'm trying. Welcome back to Love Island, the place where love is temporarily canceled because Princess and Henrik have called it quits. Tonight, Ibrahim and Bobby let the Islanders in on their plan. So, we're pranking Jacob then? Way to spoil the surprise, Gary. That's okay. I've got one more thing up my sleeve. But first. Also, yeah, I didn't change the name of the stream because this is what it's going to be called. And then we play episode 13 because I forgot that I don't like day 13 either. It's going to be called, actually, I hate this one more. It's a brand new day in the villa. And Gary's a big gorilla. I'm not a gorilla. You totes are. Look at you. You sit up in bed and glance at Gary, looking himself over. You're so big, not to mention hairy. Lottie scowls as she snuggles into Gary's side, sliding a protective arm across his body. Be careful, Lottie. Be careful whose merchandise you're touching. Merchandise? Now we calling this man a product. Chelsea's calling Gary a gorilla, a sexy gorilla. Hey, big and hairy is very good, Chelsea. I like Gary. I'm a Gary lover first and foremost. Well, no, that's not true. I'm a Gary lover second and foremost. I love Kassam. Can't wait to see him. We'll see him when I start streaming again. Because I decided I'm not going to stream next week. Maybe Sunday, but not this Sunday, but next Sunday. But yeah, we're gonna not do Love Island for a little bit because I'm on vacation, staying with my dad. Yay! I'll take that. Lottie gives him a light, half playful tap on the wrist. She's not wrong, Big G. It's like you've got a full body halo going on. Fabelo. Did you just try to squash full body halo together into one word? Sure did. Mate, that should be one of our words. I feel so awkward. I feel so awkward playing this in my dad's house. I don't know, it's just because this room is very echoey. It's a big room. My dad's not rich, but he's rich. I'm in the guest room and it's just it's so much room in here. Everything's just bouncing off. Words? Do they mean sportswear? Fabelo? Nah. Why not? I don't know. It's lacking something. A certain je ne sais quoi. Panache. Now that could work. What's going on, lads? You've lost me. Chelsea breaks out into cackling laughter and claps her hands. Henrik groans. Oh, I know. They're making up words to prank the new island. She stops short, frowning. We look around. Jacob is nowhere to be seen, and a few other beds are empty too. Noah's still asleep, but the place beside him is empty. Where's Hope? So, we're pranking Jacob then. Oh my days, yes. The others want to prank Jacob. Let's do it. Yeah, I reckon he's got it coming. Did you guys know he irons his socks? That's a bit much. Not just too much. That's bizarre. So what's this word we're using then? Ibrahim and Bobby exchange a look. If we tell you guys, you gotta promise not to ruin it. Bobby puts on a dramatic voice. You must swear it. Swear it on the valor of Violet Man. Bobby shoots him an incredulous look. Yeah, whatever he just said. Do you swear? I need to swear. I swear it. I swear it. Around you, the other islanders make their promises. How are you guys doing, by the way? I don't know if I asked that already. How are you, Song? And I know Davis is lurking, but you know, if you ever come back from lurking, how are you? Also, I don't remember if I thanked you for the candy jewel tax, so let me thank you. That's me thanking you. I'm in. It would be nice not to be on the receiving end this time. Yeah, count me in. No, I don't know why they made him make a noise. Like, was that necessary? Solid. Here's the idea. We have a random word that we all use around Jacob as if it's real. Hopefully, he'll take the bait and start using it. Last time, it was sportswear. Henrik rolls his eyes. You guys got a word already? So, I've actually been thinking about this for a while. You have? I just thought you were just in a mood. Nah, that's just my thinking of future LOL's face. I explained this last time too. I do not say LOLs, I say LOL. LOLs just feels weird, but I know Bobby would say LOLs because he's a weirdo. I reckon I've got a few good contenders. He holds up 3 fingers and folds each one down one by one. Homebrew, al dente, and ding. Homebrew, al dente, and ding. Homebrew? You know how people who homebrew always want to tell you about it because they think it makes them cool, but it's actually really try hard? So if someone thinks they're being cool, but they're actually being a bit of a knob, you'd be like, getting a bit homebrew there, mate. Al dente. You know when pasta's cooked just right? Not too hard, not too soft. Like the little bear's porridge in the Goldilocks story. Not too hot, not too cold. Despite how I feel about Ibrahim, he is a bit precious. Like just a little bit, just a little precious. Not too extra, not too chill. It's spot on, right? So if something's perfect, you'd be like, al dente, mate. And they love to say mate. They love to say mate over in the UK, apparently. Okay, well, what about ding then? What's sexier than a notification? A lot of things. A lot of things are sexier than a notification, Bobby. I hate notifications, but I love notifications. I'll help you out. The answer's nothing. Ding is like that sound you hear when a notification comes through on your phone. And when you hear it, you can't ignore it. You have to check your phone. So if someone is irresistibly sexy, you'll be like, mate, she's ding. It's also just a satisfying sound. Oh my god. Okay, so this is not relevant to anything, but when I was at the mall today with my friend, she got me cinema roll ears. I want to show you guys. I'll probably post a picture in the Discord of the ears. I won't of me wearing them though, because my hair is braided right now, so it wouldn't look exactly right. But I'll show you what the ears look like after stream, because they're so cute. I love them. Anyway, I don't know, just related because like ding, like this perfect, like al dente, perfect, and the ears are so fucking cute. They're perfect. Anyway, like ding. Am I right or am I right? What kind of monsters are just going around without their phones on silent? Exactly, Marisol. Exactly. Who's going out here with their notifications on? You know what? I can't say nothing. I don't do it, but Gil does it, and I want to choke him because his notification sounds. His sounds are so scary. Oh my god. Except like in here, obviously. And silence the sexiness of the ding? I think I know who the real monster is. He winks at her. Okay, I get it. Got a favorite? The boys want me to choose the word we'll be using to prank Jacob. We should go with homebrew because Jacob is homebrew. Yeah, that's Bance. Homebrew, homebrew, homebrew. But remember guys, top secret. So don't get all homebrew, yeah? I better get ready to start my day. Just checking, but my Discord notification didn't go through for the stream happening now. Interesting. It was working the other day and now it's not. I'd better get ready to start my day. What did I wear? I'm single now, so I really need to bring my A game. What's my look for today? What did I wear? I think I wore this. We're gonna wear it again because I ain't changing. Well, it's a look. Honestly, my nan would love for you to take me shopping one day. I could learn a lot from you. You always look banging. Thanks, Gary, but what are you doing in the girls' dressing room? Thanks, Gary. He stretches, smiling at you. And he's doing big stretchy too. Why are you stretching? Go stretch somewhere else. Don't distract me while I'm trying to get ready, sir. Let's see what today holds in store. Not con. Being weird. I swear, these cats. I have like a whole bunch of pictures of the cats in Discord. At least I'm going to have a whole bunch of them posted. Because they're so interesting. You're making your way over to the pool when Lottie calls you over. Princess, mind if we have a chat? She pats the deck chair beside her. Is this about Gary? And I'm about to lie straight to her face. I'm about to snake her so bad. Only one way to find out. You walk over and sit down beside her. She beams at you. So I couldn't help but notice you chatting with Gary last night. I sure was. Oh, was that not okay? Are you annoyed? Not exactly annoyed, maybe just concerned. Although I guess it kind of depends, doesn't it? What should I tell Lottie about last night? Gary was comforting me. I needed his comfort because I broke up with Henrik and I wanted Gary, and Gary knew, so he was comforting me. Because he obviously still wants to be with you, Lottie. And not obviously me, the more better girl. Why? Because Henrik and I broke up. What? I'm so sorry. It's okay, I was comforting Henrik. No, I mean, you know what? You do that. You do you. You go comfort Henrik. You go watch him be him. Watch him, I don't know, climb the pool ladder or something. I'm so sorry. So Gary was only comforting you then? Nothing else? It was definitely more than comforting. Should I tell her? No. She doesn't need to know. Nothing happened, we just chatted. I wasn't flirting. You're not usually known for lying. I guess I can trust you. Oh my god, see what being a bitch earlier gets you? It gets you chances like these to lie in people's face. I'ma watch him climb a pole and slide it. Oh my god, slide down it? That's a wild song. This man's not a stripper. You know what? You can just go on like one of his hiking excursions and like climb a mountain or something. You can watch him slide down stuff that way. Maybe a rock slide will happen. I'm joking, no. I'm so glad to see this drama now. Yeah, you did. You missed it. I'm glad you can catch it now. She gets up and stretches. Her lotion body shimmers in the sunlight. I need to fill up my water bottle. I'll catch up with you later, princess. She wanders off towards the kitchen, swinging her bottle at her side. At least that's done with. At least that is done with. You're in the dressing room touching up your makeup when you hear two familiar voices on the roof terrace. Is that Noah and Priya? You stop in your tracks, trying to hear. This is pretty big, babes. Are you absolutely sure that's how you feel? Well, it's not that I've gone off hope or anything. I just wonder sometimes if I'd be happier with... Well, that's someone we talked about. Oh my gosh. Does Noah mean me? Of course he means me. I'm the hottest girl here. I'm the hottest girl in the club. You look around, the coast is clear. No one's coming up here anytime soon, and I'll hear Noah and Priya if they start making a move. Should I listen in? Oh my gosh, there's a timed event in this scene, and I played the scene for the first time because I never used to do this scene. It was nerve-wracking. I was terrified. I was shaking in my boots. You settle into a spot where you can hear them both clearly. I don't know. I'm thinking about picking her. Like, I'm considering it. But Noah pauses. Well, I still have feelings for Hope, obviously. I think she's an incredible woman. Clearly, she wants us to work, but sometimes she's so forceful about it that it pushes me away, you know? I've got to be honest, I'm not keen on the way some of the others look at her either. Like Jacob. And Henrik too, actually. See, now this is not suspicious because I don't believe for a second Henrik was looking at Hope. I don't believe that for a second. Look, you know I've not exactly been flying the flag for Team Nope, but do you really think she'd choose one of them over you? No, she wouldn't, like I was saying. I got distracted by Jay telling me I look like an ice cream cone. I don't know how to take that. It better be a compliment or I'm suing. Hope does not like Henrik, and Henrik does not like Hope. So I don't know where Noah's getting this preconceived notion that Henrik likes her. Lucas liked her, but Lucas isn't here anymore, so that's like very weird. Like, sorry, where are you getting this information? It's misinformation. I'm glad that despite everything you like mint ice cream, mint stuff, princess. Good taste, thank you. I mean, I have questionable tastes because, like I mentioned, I went to the movies today, so I got popcorn. I love movie theater popcorn. The butter there, because it's not real butter, it tastes so good. And I love stale popcorn, so like I'll eat popcorn like the next day if I can, because I'm weird. I just really like the way it tastes. It just tastes better than fresh popcorn from the movie theaters to me. Now you know my secret. There's a pause. Nah, no way. But it might not be girl's choice. Which means, I don't know. It's like I said. I like her, but maybe I could like someone else more. Gasp. Por qué? What does this mean? Insert the Miley Cyrus singing. What does it mean? What does it mean? Princess has really turned my head, as I should. Your head should always be always be turned towards me. Because it's all about me. He's not mucking around. Noah told Priya he likes me. This is amazing. This summer's about to get a whole lot better. Priya's voice takes on a quiet, doleful tone. She's a nice girl. Noah sighs. We talked about this. I see you as a good mate, but that's it. I know, but I'm honored that we're friends, Priya. But I've got to be honest with you about how I feel. Or don't feel. There's a pause. Exactly. This was so disrespectful of Noah to say that. Exactly. Ouch. Absolutely hilarious. Like, not him laughing and kikiing in her face. Like, ooh, I like this other girl, but I don't like you. But I'm with Hope. And even if I wasn't with Hope, I still wouldn't like you. Like, damn. Like, damn. Are you gonna talk to Hope? Definitely. I just don't know when yet. I can't leave it too late, but I'm not ready right now either. I haven't spoken to Princess yet. I'll think about it. There's a shuffling sound followed by approaching footsteps. They're coming back inside. I'm gonna hide in the cupboard. You clamber into the cupboard, cringing as the hangers clatter against the railing. It's cramped. A stiletto digs into your back. You wait. Was someone just in here? Priya, do you need comforting too? You got her? Song, you got her? Okay. Priya deserves better. I would love for you and Priya to get together. I wish you could date Priya in this game, but you can't date her until like the other story. Like in the other spin-off stories, you can't date her until then. Sucks, but you know, that's what you gotta do. Was someone just in here? I thought I heard a noise. There's a squeak as she checks behind the door. You can see Noah through the slight gap, standing inches away from you beside the wardrobe. You hold your breath. Who's gonna be hiding in here? I don't know, but through the gap, you watch her pick up the brush you were using and examine it. Let's go. She puts it down and they wander off. They wander out, not off. Phew, that was close. That was a lot to take in. Hope's gonna be livid when it all comes out. She can't get more angry at me, can she? Then again, this is all kind of working in my favor. Yes, it is. Look at us in my villain era. What should I do? I'm staying out of it. That's not my place to tell Hope that her man wants me. It's not. This is the right decision. Noah needs to tell her himself. You cross the garden towards the beanbags. I'm not about drama today. Why are you lying? I'm always about drama. But I'm about topping up that tan. Hey, Princess. Gary runs up to you, grinning and waving. You glance mournfully towards the beanbags. Gary wants my attention. Hey. Not interrupting anything, am I? Oh no. Talking to you is more important. His face lights up. He's so cute. It's my baby. Beanbags? You have my attention. He leads you over to the beanbags. You guys have any beanbags? I don't. Gil has a beanbag, but I hate it. I hate his beanbag. It's not sturdy enough for me. Gary lounges in the beanbag beside you. Sun, pool, and astroturf. Sorry if you hear knocking. That is me and my laptop. Because it's pressed against the headboard of the bed. Because I'm comfy in the bed. And I was moving. So hopefully the knocking stops. Sun, pool, and astroturf. The good life. Sun, pool, and astroturf? Like sun, sea, and sand? The exact same. Though my version doesn't have quite the same ring to it, does it? Oof, reminds me, I was told to never get beanbags as a kid because they're dangerous or something. I mean, I don't know if they're dangerous. You can use them to hit people with it. You throw a beanbag at somebody, they're getting knocked the fuck out. Also, this scene happens with every love interest. They say the same thing. This is not a unique scene to Gary. Every single love interest will say this to you. And it's not original, it's not fun, it's not cute, but it's like, okay, I guess it's a scene to get hearts. But I was told the same thing about Pokemon, so that's weird. Were you raised in the Christian household? Or a cult? Because I had a friend who was raised in a Christian household, and they couldn't do stuff. And I couldn't do certain stuff too because I was also raised in a Christian household. But like, I don't know what it is about Christians. They weird. They out here. He stretches out, flexing his stomach muscles. You ever thought about sunflowers? What about them? You were raised in a cult too? Oh my gosh. Are you Mormon? You know what? You don't have to answer that. You don't have to answer that here. You can keep that a secret. The world doesn't need to know. Like, I'm not that short, right? Gary, I want you guys to know Gary's like 5'8". He's a short king. I love him. I love him. I love me a short king. But I see a sunflower and I'm like, damn, son. That flower's bigger than I am. You're not anything? Well, I mean, yeah, okay. I just meant like, did you grow up Mormon or something like that? But again, you don't have to answer that. You can keep that to yourself. I don't want the world knowing your business like that. I mean, you can share it if you want to, but like, you do not have to. That flower's winning and I'm losing. Like, why does he have a complex about this? Why does every love interest have a complex about this in this scene? Because not everybody is 5 inches tall like Gary, you know? Not everybody's a short king. Okay, seems like Gary has a bit of a complex about flowers. You are so not ready to hear about trees. Gary laughs. You crack me right up. Of course I do. I'm comedy gold. There's a pause. For a moment, he looks like he might say something else. He clamps his mouth shut, frowning, then changes his expression to a grin. As far as I know, I was just Christian. And you know what? That's valid. That's valid, because I was also Christian. And my mom told me we were like different denominations, and then we were non-denominational. And my mom was on a dating website, and she put down she was, she said she was Protestant, and I'm like, ma'am, when have you ever been Protestant? She was like, it's a form of Catholicism, and I'm like, no, that is not true. That is not true. So I had to correct that for her. I swear, these Christians, they don't know nothing about nothing, but they know nothing about nothing all the time. They don't know nothing about nothing, but they know nothing about nothing all the time. You heard it here first. Not me being stupid. Okay, let me stop. He clamps his mouth shut, frowning, then changes his expression to a grin. Hey, have you ever thought about... He's cut off by the sound of your phone. That's me! Guys, I've got a text! The other islanders come rushing over, crowding round to take a peek at your screen. Can y'all back the fuck up? Islanders, get ready to find out who scrubs up and who's ready to dish the dirt. Time for today's challenge. Hashtag get those skeletons out. Hashtag scrub up nicely. May. That's homebrew. Well, Priya and Noah. Whatever will Hope say? Spoiler alert, it's not homebrew. Coming up, skeletons come out of closets. It happened a few years ago, alright? I like to think Princess inspired them. And the Noah drama takes a new turn. Can we not make this bigger than it is? Some might call the situation hopeless. Come on, like I was gonna let that one drop. Tune in next time for more Love Island. Coming clean, things are getting messy and secrets are spilled in the villa. Let's do it. Previously on Love Island, Princess overheard something she shouldn't have. I feel like I definitely should have, you know? I feel like I should definitely have heard that conversation that involved me. Well, it's not that I've gone off hope or anything. And our islanders come up with some lit new lingo. all on their own. Song, I have a question. How's the audio sounding? Does it sound like trash? Homebrew, homebrew, homebrew. You're using it wrong, Chelsea. Tonight, a new challenge unearths new secrets. Now, this is interesting. And Noah goes way beyond messing things up. Sounds very good. Okay, I just wanted to know because like the computer was breathing and I didn't know if you could hear that. You're way beyond messing things up, babe. But first, the producers have been getting their hands dirty, digging up some saucy secrets about the Islanders. They even spoke to Gary's Nan. Lovely lady. So grab your popcorn because it's time to drag some skeletons out of closets, caking and screaming. You arrive at the challenge stage with other Islanders. Before you are 2 tanks with slides leading into them, one filled with mud, the other with soapy water and sponges. We're making decent time. I think we're almost an hour during the first playthrough of this episode. We're making good time. There are also 2 piles of envelopes, one marked boys and one marked girls. What's all this? Jacob leans gingerly over the mud tank, peering inside. He wrinkles his nose. That's homebrew, that is. You're still not using it right. Nope, you're still using it wrong, mate. Mud ain't homebrew. Jacob blushes slightly, but keeps his face composed. Yeah, I know that. I was just like using it ironically. You can't be ironic about homebrew. Raheem and Bobby are loving this whole homebrew thing. Jacob can't catch a break. Irony is homebrew, mate. It's like when people pass off bad things as good because they're ironic. No, they're not. You're just homebrew. Jacob says nothing. He nods along as though he understands. A phone buzzes. Guys, I got a text! You join the others gathering around Priya, craning to see her screen. Why are we so obsessed with seeing these screens? Like, they're gonna read out the stuff to us. We don't need to be up in people's space like that. That's annoying. Islanders, in today's challenge, you need to come clean. In front of you are 2 piles of envelopes containing secrets about your fellow Islanders. One for girls and one for boys. If you choose to open an envelope and read a secret, you'll have to slide into the mud. If you resist the temptation and keep it sealed, you'll be washed clean by the person whose secret remains inside. This challenge... Oh no, my hair. Speaking of hair, I'm having issues with my own hair right now because I have braids, and I don't know if I mentioned it, but I haven't had braids since 2nd grade. So, and it's kind of a challenge because my hair is thick and it's gotten longer, and so I have like these 2 huge dookie braids in my hair. You'll understand what that means if you're black. But and then like the braids are crocheted in, so you know, it's a struggle. My hair is about like 3 pounds right now. And I hate it, but I don't. Like, it looks good, but it's doing the most right now and it won't stay how I want it to stay. So me and Princess are both having struggles. I hadn't thought about that. Chelsea exchanges a concerned look with Jacob. And why are you exchanging a concerned look with Jacob? This man ain't got no hair. What he gonna do? He ain't gonna do nothing. He can't do nothing. All he can just wipe it down with like a towel, like buff it, and he'll be good. Want me to get you girls shower caps? No, I'm good. I mean, I'm not good. I would appreciate a shower cap. Shame. I could have done with one myself. Definitely re-dyeing my hair after this. Relax, you guys. We're only sliding in. It's not like they're throwing it over us. I doubt you'll get any on your face or hair. You line up facing the boys. Who's going first? Henrik's phone buzzes. Me, I guess. He steps forward and takes an envelope from the pile. Lottie is written on the side. Are you guys ready for my dramatic acting? Now, this is interesting. Remember, if you open it, you'll have less chance of winning the challenge. This challenge is impossible to win anyway. And you have to get covered in mud. Just saying. Henrik grins and tears open the envelope without further hesitation. He reads it aloud. Titanic, Little Women, and The Secret Garden make Lottie cry every time. Hashtag cry me in Atlantic Ocean. Hashtag works every time. Titanic, Little Women, and The Secret Garden make Lottie cry. I've never heard of The Secret Garden. I don't know what that is. I wouldn't have guessed. Nah, Lottie's a massive softie once you get to know her. Lottie marks him with a look. Don't act like you wouldn't cry too if you'd seen them. That's fair. I'll throw up my hands and admit I haven't seen those films. Same. I can't make it through the all of Titanic. It's too long. It's too long, there's no breaks. I can't do it. And I've never seen Little Women. I don't know why, I just haven't. I'm not a movie person. I rarely go to the movies. I rarely watch movies on like Netflix. I prefer shows. I'm not afraid to admit that. And they're lowering her in the lifeboat and her voice becomes a squeak. He's going to die. And then Rose jumps and she covers her mouth as the tears start rolling. It's okay, babes. We know the story. I'm sorry about my voice cracking. I tried to do a squeak. Same, not in the most movies. It's a song. We're best friends. We're brothers from another mother. That's all that is. We were separated at birth. Video games and shows for me, yeah, like give me a good YouTube video and I'm watching that. Like Quentin, he's the one who made the iCarly and the Victorious series and Sam and Cat. Love his videos. Those bitches were so fucking long. But I loved it. I watched all of it, even the Fred video. Cause it was just like, it was entertaining. Like movies just aren't, they're not it for me. Yeah, like video essays, love video essays. I like documentaries too. But if I'm gonna watch a movie, it needs to not have any type of action in it. Like The Little Mermaid, it has kind of an action-y feel to it at sometimes. And that kind of turned me off of the movie. Like, I was a bit bored. I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit bored. And there's a show that I'm watching now called Mr. Queen. It has action bits, and I glaze over once they start fighting. And then once they're not fighting anymore, I just zone back in because I hate action stuff. It's not fun for me. But don't you guys think that Jack could have like totally survived if she just let him too soon? Beep. Sorry. They could have though. Lottie regains her composure, dabbing at her eyes. Looks like you're first on the slide, Henrik. Looks like I am. He clambers up the ladder and slides in without hesitation. Geronimo! I never quite got why people say that when they jump off things. Or like slide into them. The mud covers Henrik completely. He windmills his arms, sending splatters of mud flying everywhere. Yuck. Come on guys, the mud's warm. He's so weird. You're so weird. He returns to his place in line, leaving a trail of muddy footprints on the deck. Another phone beeps. This time, it's yours. My turn. You step forward and pick up an envelope with Gary's name on it. This has a secret about Gary inside it. If I open it, I have to get covered in mud, which means we'll have less chance of winning the challenge. Plus, it'll totally ruin my outfit. But we're already at a disadvantage now since Henrik opened Lottie's secret. So it might not matter either way. It really doesn't. But I'm not gonna open Gary's secret because I want him to wash me. I I'm gonna be a weirdo on primetime television. You finger the envelope a moment, then place it back down on the ground. Boo! Please, I'm not getting muddy over a secret. Though technically, I could still get washed by Gary. Should I get Gary to wash me? Yes, of course. A horse, of course. Yes, of course. You slide down into the soapy water, being careful not to let it splash your face or hair, and hold up your arms expectantly. You're not even muddy! Rules are rules, babes. Isn't that right, Gary? You move your hair out of the way as Gary grabs a sponge and squeezes it, sending soapy bubbles cascading over your shoulders. This is better than any secret. And for that, I love this game. Hope's phone goes off. Me! She steps forward and takes an envelope from the pile bearing Noah's name. She opens it and reads aloud. Noah misread the situation when he turned up to reading festival with a backpack full of library books. Hashtag read the room. Hashtag reading at reading. Wait, so you actually thought reading festival was a festival about reading? And you, what, sat there with a book the whole time? It actually took off. People started reading next to me, then more of them until eventually someone posted a picture of us on social media. Hashtag reading at reading trended for weeks. You know, I think I actually saw that. Of course you did, Hope. Of course you actually saw that. Noah took reading festival, literally brought a bunch of books along and started an internet sensation. What if I was a hater and I said, that's homebrew? I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna say, oh, that's really sweet. Noah blushes. Hope eyes you suspiciously, but says nothing. Keep looking at me, Hope. You're gonna go blind because I'm so sparkly. But you know what this means, right, Hope? Slidey time, slidey time. Chelsea is so fucking extra. She's so extra. Hope feigns a dramatic sigh, wanders over to the mud tank, climbs the ladder, and slides in. Noah runs over, plunges his hands to the mud, and splashes more of it onto her chest and shoulders. It's so gross. Don't do that. You melt. I'm gonna get you for that. I would tell Noah to leave. I'd be like, leave. Don't touch me no more. Just because he did that to me. I would be upset for like a few hours. Because now I gotta clean all of that out of my crevices. That's so much extra work. I could just rinse off. But no, now I gotta clean my crevices. She clambers out and envelopes Noah in a muddy hug, cackling as she covers him. Ugh, goals. Maybe not the mud part though. They're in their own little world. Kind of reminds me of what they were like back at the start. The start was literally like last week. Are you okay? I wonder how long it'll last. Don't wonder, because it's not gonna last long. A phone buzzes and Marisol grabs an envelope. The side reads Henrik. I never did mind in getting my hands dirty. It's like they say, knowledge is the real prize. Marisol's so annoying. She's so annoying. No, but I actually really like Marisol. Like, when you're on a Marisol route, like, it's an annoying route to be on. But, like, it's kind of cute. It's kind of a cute route. Like, Marisol really opens up. She opens it with a flourish, her eyes trained on his. Henrik once saved a dog from a frozen lake and drove it all the way to the nearest animal shelter, only to find out it was actually a wolf. Hashtag risky acts of kindness. Hashtag big bad wolf. I thought at the time that it was some kind of husky. I miss my pupperino. Henrik mistook a wolf for a dog. You called a wolf pupperino? Yeah, and? Bit of a weird name for a wolf, isn't it? I didn't realize he was a wolf when I named him. He was just this cute little ball of puppy. That's gonna be me when I go into the woods and I steal a bear cub. Gil said if I come home with the bear cub, he's gonna not talk to me. He says he's not gonna talk to me anymore if I come home with the bear cub. And I think that's so rude of him because, like, don't you want your own little bear? I want a bear. I love bears. Bears are my favorite animal. I just want a little bear. This little snuggly bear. And then it'll turn to a big bear? I love that for me. Too bad I don't live near the woods. Henrik turns his attention back to Marisol. He'd be jealous that he'd had a bear cub. Oh, that I had a bear cub and he wouldn't. I just think he thinks, like, all the destruction that we would both cause. Because, like, I'm very clumsy. I was dropping so many things today at the mall by accident, like, flew out of my hands. And my dog is also very clumsy. He'll mow you down. We think he's going blind, but I just think he's a little bitch, you know? Like, he learned it from me. I'm a bad influence. I'm a bad influence on my dog. But, yeah, me and my dog are very clumsy, so if we had a bear, the bear would be also very clumsy. And I don't think that would be good for Gil, because he has a lot of valuable, breakable things. So, you know, I try not to touch anything if I don't need to. We're gonna get down and dirty, Marisol? As if you need to ask. Look at her flirting with Henrik. Marisol climbs the ladder and slides down into the mud. It's not actually too bad. Gary's phone buzzes. He picks up an envelope with your name on it. There's a secret about me in there. Do I want Gary to read my secret? That's up to you, babes. I'm not fussed either way. Free reign, huh? He opens the envelope. A secret about me? I wonder if it'll be about how I walk to the shops in my pajamas. I'm gonna pick that one, but I'm gonna let you guys see the other options. Once held a funeral for an M&M, slept through a hurricane. I don't know why when I read that, I was reminded of the Cheetah Girls. I think it's called Together We Can. I think that's the name of the song, the Cheetah Girls. I think it's like the last movie in the song. Complete banger, complete bop. We love the Cheetah Girls here. Got an injury hitting on my sister's man. I don't have a sister. Spent half my wages on pedicures. Got payback on my best friend's ex. Nope. You're gonna say we walked to the shops in the pajamas. Princess might dress to impress in the villa, but not all establishments get the same treatment. In her hometown, it's not unusual to see her nipping to the chippy in her PJs. Hashtag dressing down, hashtag comfort before style. It's always supposed to be about comfort before style. But you know, a hoe never gets cold. That's what Cardi B said. So sometimes you just gotta wear what's fashionable. You gotta pretend that you don't get cold. Called it. You wear pajamas to the shops? Why didn't I ever think to do that? I've done it a couple times, but I always make sure I'm wearing a pair of massive sunnies to hide my face. The culture in England is so different than the culture in America, because we'll just like walk around in like pajamas in public, but in England and like other European countries, actually not even other European countries, like any other country ever will just walk. They won't wear like activewear pajamas to go to like simple shops and stuff. And like I feel so bad for them because now you're wasting your good clothes to go to somewhere that's not important. At least that's how I feel about it. I mean, you can do you, but I'd rather be comfortable than fashionable, especially if I'm not going anywhere important. Well, that I deem important. They kind of make you look like a bug. I think Gary's earned himself a mudding. Don't like that phrasing. Do not like that phrasing. You say that as if it's a bad thing. Gary heads straight for the tank, climbs up and slides in. I'm going in. Gary's covered in mud. Well, I'm gonna roll around in the dirt with you. Now that's what I mean by talk dirty to me, you. Come here, you. No, this is kind of cute. This is a kind of cute moment. I like this. You clamber over the side and join him in the mud. Slather me up, babes. I like that word. Slather. Now, why did he have to show up and ruin the mood? He ruined the moment. Slather. Like, why was he here? Bobby, go home. A phone buzzes. Priya looks at her phone, steps forward and picks up an envelope. This one's about Jacob. Jacob grins at her, puffing his chest. She tears it open and reads aloud. Jacob once had to shave his head after he got a waxing strip stuck to it. Hashtag never again. Hashtag legs on eek. Jacob's cheeks burn a brilliant red. It happened a few years ago, alright? I was trying to do my legs, but it was really hard to yank off, and somehow I smacked it into my forehead. That's hilarious. Got it stuck in my hair and everything. Like the text said, I had to shave my whole head. And you know what? That's valid, because I've also shaved my whole head before. I had a Britney Sunday Nim moment. And that's also valid of me. Jacob got a wax strip caught in his hair after a failed leg wax attempt. Next time, use corn syrup. Corn syrup is bae. OMG, totally. Corn syrup is absolutely 100% what you need when you get a wax strip caught in your hair. Well, you learn something new every day. How many times has this happened? That's an excellent question, Bobby. Priya walks over to the mud tank and climbs the ladder and slides in. That was fun. It's been ages since I went down the slide. Might have to go down to the local playground. I'm sure the dads won't complain. Ick. Bobby's gross. Jacob picks up an envelope. Chelsea. Read it out, read it out, read it out. Jacob hesitates. Yeah, no. I'm not getting thrown in there. Barf. Exactly. Barf. Disgusting. Alright, hand it over. Bobby grabs the envelope and tears it open with a flourish. Chelsea once signed off an email to an important customer with a smiley face. Only it was a big old 8 equals D. Hashtag BDE, hashtag getting cocky. Chelsea covers her face with her hands and squeals. Chelsea emailed a penis to one of her customers. Did you get in trouble? Why would I? Well, surely it damaged your reputation. Not at all. After that, he just kept coming back for more work. So if anything, I think that just makes me like a better interior decorator. OMG, that could be like my brand. Everyone likes a smiley, especially a smiley with a nose. Marisol leans over to you and whispers, I don't think anyone's told her yet. And they just let Chelsea just be out here wild, not telling her what stuff means. Your turn in the mud now, Bobby. Bobby grins. He climbs the ladder and slides down. Several rounds pass with more and more islanders going down the mudslide. You played bassoon in a metal band? Metal covers band. We played swing. Bobby, you're literally from Scotland. How did you believe in the Loch Ness Monster until you were 13? Alright, don't talk about her like she's not real. She'll get offended. I don't know, I actually kind of like that Bobby scene. It's kind of funny, it's kind of cute. And washing each other off. Some might say you're mudding me off. Noah, stop. Stop it. Scrub, scrub, scrub till the water's brown. You too, Bobby, stop it. Only you, Lottie, and Jacob show restraint, refusing to open any of the envelopes. I think Jacob just doesn't want to get muddy. It's not like he can win now with how many secrets Chelsea's read. But Lottie's after the prize. Too bad Gary read out my secret, although he still read fewer secrets than Henrik. Eventually the challenge comes to an end in the floor covered with torn envelopes. Lottie's phone buzzes. Guys, I got a text. The Islanders gather around and listen. Lottie and Garrett, congratulations on winning today's challenge. Your prize is a night in the hideaway. Hashtag just the two of us. Hashtag away from it all. Hashtag one more chance to get dirty. Lottie and Gary won a night in the hideaway for winning the challenge. Congrats. That's some serious self-control. I surprise even myself sometimes. I didn't want to be a hater. I didn't want to be a hater just yet. I'm gonna wait until after Casa Amor to be a hater. Actually, no. I'm gonna wait till during Casa Amor to be a hater. Do you think you'll, like, do bits? Lottie hesitates, eyeing Chelsea warily. Well, obviously. You can't exactly go to the hideaway and not do bits. Especially with a guy like Gary. Oh, totally. I'm not feeling that. I don't think I'm okay with that. Lottie, keep your hands to yourself. I know Gary can't, because he's a Mac Daddy, but keep your hands to yourself, Lottie. The Islanders start heading back to the villa. As you leave, you notice Chelsea picking up the unopened envelopes. Those must be the secrets we didn't read. I wonder what she's planning for them. My allergies are kicking in again. I'm allergic to animals. And these cats, actually the dog, he's a German Shepherd, and I am having a difficult time breathing. Don't get me wrong, I'm changing positions because my back started to hurt. I love animals, but I am allergic to most of them. And it's so hard out here. It's hard out here for a pimp, you know? I'm gonna wait for the ad to be done. It's like 10 seconds. So you guys don't miss anything. I'm trying to, like, breathe and my ears are itching. Okay. You're sitting in the garden with the other Islanders when Chelsea brings out her stack of collected secrets. This is definitely one of my favorite looks for you, princess. Thanks, babe. Who wants to see what they say? Isn't that against the rules of the challenge? The challenge is over, babes. It's secret time. I guess nobody's gonna stop us. Chelsea wants to read some of the secrets that nobody opened. I want more secrets too. Amazing! Here, this one has Gary's name on it. She passes you the envelope with Gary written on it. You tear it open. Gary once activated a clap-on light using only the power of his digestive system. What the fuck? Hold on. You telling me this man farted so hard it turned the lights out? That's fucking wild. His booty is powerful. Imagine turning the lights on and off with a fart. I can't. Hashtag clap on, clap off. Hashtag watch out ozone layer. Oh my god. That's a trifling ass hashtag. Not them say he's burning a hole in the ozone layer with his gases. Oh my god. I don't know if I could survive that. Them coming for me like that. Gary looks over your shoulder and blushes. Oh, that. Care to explain? It was pretty funny. I was staying over at my mate's house, a whole bunch of us. He had this clap-on light. You know, those ones that turn on when you clap your hands. I don't remember much, but apparently I farted in the middle of the night and the sound of it switched the lights on. Oh my god. Imagine waking up everybody at a sleepover because you farted so hard the lights came on. Did you shake the house too? Oh my fucking god. Gary's fart story is hilarious. It's so funny, I love it. Phew, for a minute there I was scared I'd blown it. No, babes. I think farts are hilarious. I'm a basic bitch. I love fart jokes. I'm not really a toilet humor type of person, but I do find farts funny. I had to put the phone down. My hair tie came out. And I can't tie it twice because then I can't put the hair through it because, like I said, it's a lot of fucking hair on my head. Chelsea tears open an envelope, grins, then runs over Lottie waving a secret in one hand. OMG, you are actually my hero. What did she do? Shaved off a guy's eyebrows. Lottie hesitates, her stony expression softens into an almost smile. What can I say? I found his wedding ring. Oop. And a oop. Okay. He was a cheater. Lottie shaved off a guy's eyebrows after discovering he was married. And I think it's even worse because he was married. Like, you shouldn't cheat on your partner either way. But this man took the vows. He said, I'm marrying you for better or worse, sickness or health. And he said, you know what? I think I'm gonna cheat on my wife. Fuck this man. Glad his eyebrows are gone. Not so fierce. Don't worry, I didn't leave him completely bare. Me and my Sharpie gave him a whole new pair of evil eyebrows. And that's iconic. That's iconic behavior. I hate to admit it, but Lottie's kind of an icon. On fleek. OMG, I can't even. Chelsea grabs a whole bunch and starts tearing them open, reading the secrets to herself before throwing them aside. You take one of the ones she's discarded. This one's about Marisol. Marisol has a lot of responsibilities, not least running her 100k strong webpage, Duck of the Day. Hashtag cut her some quack, hashtag mysterious mallard. This is such an odd, secret to have. Like, imagine running a blog that has that many followers, but it's only about ducks. I don't know. Something about that's just very weird. What's Duck of the Day? Oh, it's just this page where we post pictures of ducks. Mostly mallards, but sometimes the odd swan, maybe a moorhen. I didn't know swans were considered ducks. I thought they were their own things. On Wednesdays, we do waterfowl. Not on the Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, we wear pink. Marisol runs a webpage about ducks. Why ducks? Why any of it? It was just this random fun thing that me and my housemates decided to do in our first year of uni. We had loads of ducks on campus, so it was kind of an in-joke. She looks about to say something more when Chelsea gasps, staring down at another secret in her hands amid a scattering of torn, empty envelopes. Waterfowl Wednesday, my dude. What if we started doing that in the Discord? We just started posting waterfowls in the Discord. Let's not do that. I'm not a fan of birds. I forgot. No more birds. Birds are banned. OMG. I'm shook. What is it? Chelsea's eyes widen, flickering towards Noah. She presses her lips together and shakes her head. Nope. Can't tell. Why not? Is it something to do with me and Noah? Priya rolls her eyes. Hope doesn't seem to notice. Noah presses his fingers to his temples, shaking his head and groans. Chelsea won't share the secret she just read. Whisper it to me. Chelsea bites her lip. Oh, all right then. She skips over to you and cups your ear with her hand. She tries to whisper. Noah had an ex-girlfriend of 3 months who was called Priya. Juicy. The gossip. Noah's ex is called Priya? What? I didn't... You basically shouted it, babes. Priya raises her eyebrows in amusement. Hope crosses her arms and scowls at Noah. Can we not make this bigger than it is? Oh, this is big. We tell each other everything, or at least we used to. You have known this man for almost 2 weeks. You are not gonna know every single minute detail of this man's life in 2 weeks. Why did you hide this? because it didn't feel important to say. I'm kind of on Noah's side here because that doesn't seem important. It really doesn't seem important that he had an ex-girlfriend named Priya. But you know, some people like to dwell on the details. By some people, I mean me. But this not my man, so I mean, I'm trying to fake be his girl, but you know, some people have issues, and by some people, I mean me. Okay. Who cares what my ex was called? It doesn't mean anything. Noah says it's not a big deal that his ex outside the villa is called Priya. It's not a big deal. It's interesting though. I'll add to my list of fun facts. Pub quiz, here we go. But don't you think it's interesting though? That's what I just said, Marisol. And that people tend to subconsciously go for partners who remind them of their ex? Now that's not true. That is not true. Precisely. Like, some of my exes look the same. And that's not because you're trying to go after your ex. It's because you have a type. It's because you have a type, Marisol. It's not because they're reminding you of your ex. It's natural to be drawn to what's familiar. Not helping, Marisol. Next, I'll find out they're identical twins. I never said anything to Hope about this morning. Should I tell Hope about the conversation I overheard between Noah and Priya? That's not my place. You clamp your mouth shut and watch the drama unfold. I'll never want to meet another Priya again at this rate. Now that's just unfair. Why? I'm done with her trying to snake her way in with you. Priya barks a laugh. Please. You think I'm the problem? What's that supposed to mean? Maybe I'm not the one he wants. Priya. No, I'm saying it. Priya don't hold back. She's like, you know what? I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm telling you what it is. Noah told me himself this morning that he fancies Princess and wants to choose her at the next recoupling. She is a bit of a drama starter though, because he didn't say all that. He said he was thinking about it. Oh no. Hope's face drains of color. She slowly turns to look at you. Princess had nothing to do with it. I didn't tell her yet. Well, I'd hope you would prioritize telling me. For the record, I never said I was going to choose her, just that I was thinking about it. I didn't want to mess up what we have over something I wasn't sure about. You're way beyond messing things up, babe. I'm done with this. Hope turns on her heel and starts striding back in the direction of the villa with Noah chasing her. Phew, for a minute, I thought that was going to turn into a massive argument. You wouldn't have been wrong, Princess. Oh, it's me! Guys, I got a text! What does it say? They've given me a warning about stealing those envelopes. It's against the rules, apparently. Oh, well, awkward. I'll have to be on my best behavior from now on. This is such an overreaction. Exactly. It's because, Hope's just obsessed with Noah. Coming up. No place is safe from the wrath of Hope. Nobody ever fights in a bathroom. Operation Nope comes to a head. Have I made a big mistake? And the Islanders receive an unexpected text. Oh my gosh. Don't miss it. Nope, nope, nope. Noah and Hope find themselves on a rocky path after today's challenge. Large and in charge. I'm gonna drink something because the allergies. So, a BRB. Okay, I'm back. I had to get up because the bedside table has a box full of cassettes, I think, or records. Because my dad is using this room as storage as well as the guest room. so I don't have access to the bedside table. It's so sad. Like, obviously I could move it, but you know how much effort that is to move stuff? Too much. Too much. Previously, on Love Island, we found out that Noah has an ex called Priya who he dated for 3 months. Can we not make this bigger than it is? Sorry, Noah. I didn't hear that over the sound of this massive drama. Which, by the way, kicked off in a spectacular fashion when Priya blew the whistle on her private conversation with Noah. Noah told me himself this morning that he fancies Princess and wants to choose her at the next recoupling. The guy can't catch a break. Tonight, the Islanders take refuge as the unforecasted storm Hope breaks over the villa. I feel like I read that weird, but we're gonna go with it. I feared I'd be out of their way here. And Gary makes a proposal. A proposal? You want to hide out in the bathroom with me? Oh, okay. That kind of proposal. I got you. I see you. Now, isn't that romantic? It's not. It's not romantic at all. And yet, look, I'm not saying Princess has prophetic powers. I've got this weird feeling that something could happen tonight. Okay, she definitely has prophetic powers. I mean, I like to think so. I like to think that I'm a bit of a psychic. I'm be having fun with my tarot cards. I should make sure I'm looking my best tonight. What should I wear? What did I wear last time? I think I wore this, right? You know what, does it matter? Doesn't matter. I'm gonna wear this because I love this outfit. This is okay, but I bet there's something nicer tucked away somewhere. Listen, I'm not buying shit else. Outfits in this game. That's what I think. I think they blocked off when they like redid the game. They definitely have more typos in it now. And I think they blocked off outfits that you can't buy more outfits until you bought all of them. And that's such ass because there's definitely more outfits in this game. But it's such ass because some of these outfits are not cute. I don't want them. But they're not giving me the option, you know? Maybe if I move these clothes aside, every time I see you wearing that, I'm like planning on how to steal it from you. It looks stunning on you. Thanks, Marisol. My voice is being weird. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about my voice being weird. It's the life of the allergy haver. You look amazing no matter what you wear, hon. Aw, thanks, babes. I think I know what's gonna happen. OMG, are you having a vision of the future? I'm talking about the hideaway. You know, because I won the challenge. Hope scowls down at her makeup palette, twisting a tube of highlighter between her fingers. She slams it on the table with a thud. Across the room, Priya pretends not to notice. Hope's been like this since the challenge. Looks like her drama's starting back up again. I'm glad this is all coming out right now. It's like something Gary's nan would say. This game's obsessed with this old lady. Better out than in. That's something Shrek said. Lottie goes to sit beside Hope. Want to borrow some of my perfume? It's got hints of lilac and gooseberry. Really fancy. Do colors have smells? Do you literally know nothing? Is that a reference? That totally feels like a reference. Ugh, whatever. Lilac is a flower. The flower is purple. Oh, you're so wise. Lilac and gooseberry, I know the reference. What's the reference? Because I don't know what that means. What is lilac and gooseberry? They're silenced by a groan from Hope. She gets up and walks toward the door, leaving Lottie's perfume ignored on the side. I can't wait to take these fucking braids out. I wanted to keep them in for a month, but like 2 weeks is enough. 2 weeks is enough. I need to take these out. My head, it's itching. Hope's on the move and she looks angry. should cool down. No, I'm not gonna say that to her. Where are you going, hon? Or at least I know it's what Yennefer from The Witcher smells like. LOL, her signature is scent. Yennefer? That's an interesting name. The Witcher. I've heard of The Witcher. I've never seen it, never played it. I know Henry Cavill was in it, right? Because he's like handsome. Like, he's an ugly handsome. Like, he's like so attractive that he's ugly. If you know what I mean. Just the games for me and books. Oh, it's a book series too. Oh. Did not know it was also a book series. Okay. Yeah, because I don't know. Have you ever seen someone that was like really attractive, but like they're so attractive they're ugly? And it's not his personality. This man seems like a very genuinely nice person. But I don't know. It's too much for me. Like, there's people who are like kind of ugly but like hot. Like, people think Pete Davidson is hot, and I'm like, you know what? No. I did until like the whole Ariana Grande situation happened. Like, after she broke up with him, I was like, you know what? This man's kind of ugly. And I'm like, I can't fuck with this man no more. And then everybody started liking Pete Davidson after that. And I'm like, where did this come from? You guys weren't here in the beginning. But like Elijah Wood and Daniel Radcliffe, they're like very attractive, but they also kind of ugly. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. Like, I love them. I think they're very attractive men. They look related, but they're not. Like, Elijah Wood's like 10 years older than Daniel Radcliffe, which is amazing to me because Elijah Wood, he looks amazing. Have you seen this man lately? He's so fucking hot. Like, Tobey Maguire, I'm in love with Tobey Maguire. Chef's kiss. And Steve Buscemi, I love Steve Buscemi. Everybody says that man's ugly. That man is so hot to me. He's fine. That's my future baby daddy. I say as he'll probably be dead when I decide to want to have children. Because he's like 80 now or something. I don't know how old he is. I don't keep track with his age. Look at me talking about actors. Let me get back to the game. To talk to Noah. I'm not sure that's a good idea. You look like you're gonna burn half the villa. Hope hesitates, looking around the room. Her eyes fall on you. Sorry, girls. I've got things that need attending to. Okay, go tend it. I'm not stopping you. Go have fun, girl. She leaves the room. What do I feel like it's gonna kick off? See what I told you? Prophetic powers. We're gonna go talk to Gary. My mans. How are the books, by the way? Like, are they thick? No, we're not doing this. You're not about to mess up my shit. Is it my phone that's doing that? That little green stuff? I hate it here. My phone better not be acting up. You're walking past the bathroom when the door opens, revealing Gary standing in the doorway. Damn, how come you always look amazing in that, princess? It's just because I look amazing all the time. The clothes just compliment me, you know? That's it, Gary. I didn't realize you were in here. I guess you girls didn't see what happened after she left the dressing room. Huh? They've been having a massive argument. It's painful. I'm just trying to wait it out. In the bathroom? Genius, isn't it? Nobody ever fights in a bathroom. Gary thinks people don't fight in the bathrooms. Listen, if I've seen enough Tyler Perry movies to say people fight in the bathrooms, okay? They stay fighting in the Tyler Perry bathrooms. People always argue in the bathrooms. You never put the seat down. You know what? That's valid. That's fair. I think people should definitely, put the seat down after they're done peeing. I also think they should wipe the seat off, too, after they're done peeing. But, some people are trifling. And I mean this in the most passive-aggressive way. You're trifling, if you don't put the seat down after you're done using it, or you don't wipe the seat off after you're done using it. It's gross. Do better. Why are there long stray hairs all over the shower wall that look like they've been arranged into shapes? That's a thing. It's a thing. I mean, that's not the type of fights that happen in the Tyler Perry bathrooms. But sure, go off. A flicker of concern crosses Gary's face, but he quickly composes himself. Nasty. Exactly. Those people are nasty. I don't think Hope and Noah would be the type. So I reckon we've got some privacy. Privacy? Nobody's coming. There's no one to interrupt. You want to hide out in the bathroom with me? Of course I do. Of course I want to hide out in the bathroom with you, Gary. Not every day someone asks you to hang out in the bathroom with them. True. I be popping up into Gil's bathroom when he's using it. He doesn't want me there, but I'm staying. You gotta clean up after yourself, and I ain't gonna do it for you. I mean, if I have to use the bathroom, I will. I'm gonna be upset about it the whole time. Like, it's going in my memory bank. You know those, what are they called? The telltale stories? Where, like, this character will remember this? That's me. That's how I feel. Every time I'm slightly aggressed at. You not putting the toilet seat down? That's being passive aggressive. Princess Blue will remember this. It's going in the memory bank. It's not forgotten. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. And from the look he's giving me, I don't think we'll be comparing loofahs. It's adding to their karma every time. Exactly. They're not going to get away from this. They're not going to get away from it, and they're not going to get away with it. Should I hide out in the bathroom with Gary? Of course, I'm up for it. You better get in here then. Oh, okay, sir. You close the door behind you and he closes the door behind you and catches your eye. It feels so strange to be alone with him suddenly. Why? Why does it feel strange? I don't think my heart would beat this fast if this happened on the outside. He smiles. What? I don't know. You're looking at me funny. Gary says I'm giving him a look. I'm turned on. Like, really horny. Why are you still wearing clothes then? We're doing the scene. I have to do the scene. I have to submit this into the ground. This man is my man. He presses his body against yours. The wall towels are cold against your back as he kisses up your neck. Stay away from my neck. That's a sensitive area. This is getting kind of racy, and we're gonna go all the way. He works his way up towards your mouth and kisses you passionately, hoisting your legs around his waist. He whispers in your ear. Ever tried it in the shower? Shower sex? There's a first time for everything. He kisses you as you both strip off your clothes, leaving them in a crumpled pile on the bathroom floor. I want you guys to know I can't hear out of my right ear. Because the allergies have affected it so much. It's like clogged now. Gary in your ear. Omelette du fromage. What if? I don't think I could take him seriously ever again if he did that. If he whispered that in my ear when we're having like sexy time. I would just look at him and I would not ever be able to stop laughing. Naked, he carries you over to the shower and sets you down. Oh, he carried me. Oh, okay. Wait, hang on. Forgot to grab a condom. Well, go and get one. He hustles out of the shower and comes back a moment later holding one. I feel like he would say it thinking it's sexy French. Don't disrespect Gary like that. He might look like an idiot, but he's still smart. He's a smart idiot. He pulls you close and kisses you. You're both pulling on your clothes when you hear voices outside. Am I wrong? No comment. No comment. You're both pulling on your clothes when you hear voices outside. Sounds like shouting. Is that Hope and Noah? You catch Gary's eye just as the handle starts to turn. Shower, go! Back in the shower. Both of you dash into the shower and close the door, cowering in the corner as you peep through the glass. It's foggy with condensation. Hopefully, they'll just assume someone took a shower. Dang, they were getting it that badly? That the shower fogged up? That's wild. That's passionate right there. The door opens, Noah storms in and runs a tap, Hope trailing at his heels. You think I'm just gonna step aside and watch you crack on with someone else like it's nothing? Evidently not. Well, you're damn right I'm not. I'm gonna fight for us, and honestly, shame on you if you won't too. I mean, yeah, but like, don't do that alone, because you're wasting your time. Don't fight for someone who doesn't want to be with you. That's for all of you out there, okay? If you're fighting for them and they don't reciprocate, leave it. Stop fighting. Find someone better who will treat you better and do better by you. Know your worth. And you're worth a lot. Gary sneaks you a glance. He leans in and starts kissing your shoulder. Gary's trying to kiss me while Hope and Noah stood right there arguing. Do I want to hear what they're saying, or should we continue? I want to hear what they're saying. You bat him away and focus on what you can hear. Noah leans over the sink with his back to Hope, splashing his face with water. I honestly just feel so betrayed that you talked to Priya before you talked to me. That's not how you treat someone you're coupled up with. If you're with someone and you want to move on, you show them some respect by telling them first before you go to anyone else. I was just talking through my options. Then do that with me, not with her. Hope is completely valid in this situation. If I only talk to you, how do I know what my options actually are, or if I even have any? Please, I think your options have been made abundantly clear to you without you having to do a damn thing. Sorry, babes, but that excuse won't fly. Noah turns off the tap. Can you just see how it's risky to jump ship if you don't know for sure where you're jumping to, though? I was trying to make an informed decision. I can't even think with you being up in my face like this. Oh. You want me to feel sorry for you? Have you forgotten which of us is getting pied off? It's not all about pieing people off. Sometimes it's just about being reasonable. With that, Noah walks out the door. Same. Hope, I'm also shook. Don't you just walk away from me? Get him, girl. Get his ass. Hope leaves. You sit in silence for a moment, staring at Gary. Is it over? Let's not stick around to find out. The two of you climb out of the shower. Today I learned people definitely do argue in the bathrooms. The more you know. Priya shuts the cupboard as you approach, a guilty look on her face. I'm hoping something I'm craving will just magically appear if I close it and reopen it. But that's gotta be my 7th try. No such luck. Priya searching the cupboards for snacks. What are you craving? Salt and vinegar crisps. I don't like salt and vinegar. I think it's very stinky. It's too stinky for me. You think we'd have those, right? You know what flavor of Lay's chips that I like? I like hot. The Flamin' Hot chips. They were just called hot like a long time ago, and then they rebranded and they changed the recipe and they made the hot chips taste like really gross. They put cheese in it. And now they've changed the formula again, I think, and they're Flamin' Hot now, and they're really good. I love them. I love hot chip. I eat hot chip and I truth, because I'm not a liar, except for when I'm snaking people in games. Sound yummy? What is y'all's favorite chip? Not me saying y'all, because I'm in the South. What's y'all's favorite chip? Priya sighs and slumps into a stool. I figured I'd be out of their way here. Do you mean helping Noah? Davis, you redeemed a hydrate and I have nothing to drink. I would have to leave the room. So I'm going to give you your hydrate back, but I will stretch. So let me reject this. I'm gonna mark this as complete. I'm gonna stretch. Also, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. You can still be lurking, but I'm thanking you for the stretches. So let me do a big stretchy. Ow. I fell back on the bed. I tried to do a big stretchy and I fell on the bed. I'm okay though. How dare you give me back the hydrate? I don't have anything to drink right now. I drank all my drink because I have allergy and allergy not treating me nice, so I had to drink up all the drink. Sally. How am I? I'm fine. I'm doing good. You know, we're doing good. We're peachy keen over here. Song, you say that you like spicy chips. We got local ones here that are jalapeno. I used to love jalapeno chips. Like, I don't like eating jalapenos, but I like the jalapeno flavoring. I think it's really good. But I hate eating actual jalapenos. I'm such an artificial chemical type of person. I hate the real product, but like, give it to me artificially. Chef's kiss. How are you doing, Davis? You were gone for a little bit. You hope I feel better? I took an allergy pill earlier today, but I think it's worn off now. I'll have to take one after stream's over. You're doing alright? Bless. I'm glad you're doing, at the very least, alright. Priya nods. Listen, you both turn quiet and strain to hear. It's not totally clear, but you think you hear people shouting. It's still going then. Priya's trying to stay out of Hope and Noah's way while they argue. You shouldn't need to hide. You live here as much as they do. Thanks for saying that, hon. I don't think I should have to hide, but also it's probably for the best that I do. There's a big difference between what your pride says to do and what's actually best for the situation. No doubt it'll come back at me at some point before today's over, but I'm not gonna make that sooner than it needs to be. I don't blame you. I doubt it'll be much fun. There's a pause as Priya peels the label from an apple and sticks it to her hand. Can I chat with you about something? What is it? I went for Noah because I thought he was the one I wanted to be with, and I was true to myself about my emotions and my intentions. I feel like I've got to do that in here, or there's no point. We're here to find love, so you've got to go after the person you like, right? It was either crack on with Noah or stick with Ibrahim, which, if I'm honest, it's just not really going anywhere. I think he knows it too. That's why he's keeping a low profile tonight. Now see, when I first played this, I was shook because I really thought Priya and Ibrahim were really cute together, and then she's saying this, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Henrik seems a little out of it too. I don't know how he's been in private, but in a weird way, I guess they've both got something to be upset about. Girl, I don't give a fuck about Henrik. That man kissed my ass. By the way, I realize it's kind of weird that I'm talking to you about this, given that Noah said he's into you and not me. But now we're out here, and they're inside arguing and miserable, and it just has me wondering, have I made a big mistake? Priya's asking if she made a mistake trying to pursue Noah. You should always follow your heart. You're not other people, you are yourself, and that's the only person you've got to look out for. That's what I was telling myself at the start of all this. But now, I don't know if getting what I want would even make me happy. Like, what if I felt too guilty to enjoy it? I think there was a point where I just felt like nobody trusted me anyway. So what I did, what did I have to lose by going after what I wanted? Why are words so hard? But instead of doubling down, maybe instead I could have worked harder to turn things around. She rolls the apple beneath her palm, then picks it up to examine it. Hope's gonna want to talk to me later and try to get me to back off from Noah, but I don't even know how I feel yet. Like, do I go with my heart and tell her I won't back down? Or do I agree to drop it and just apologize? You've already lost Noah. Girl, he don't want you, so back off. I'm sorry, but he said he's not into you, hun. Your best bet now is apologizing, trying to make things right with Hope, and sticking with Ibrahim until someone you like comes in. Assuming Ibrahim is happy to stay coupled with you after all this, at least. Yeah, that would work. Yeah, that would all work out well for you, wouldn't it? I'm sorry, but given that you made a move on him too, and he said he likes you, I can't help feeling like you're just saying this to get me out of the picture. Babes, I don't need to get you out of the picture. You're not even in it. We took a picture, and we zoomed in, and we cropped you out. Honey, you're not in it. Please humble yourself. Then why ask my opinion in the first place if you assume I've got a motive? Priya sighs. I'm sorry, hun. Everything you've said is right. The drama, yes, the drama. Operation Nope was such a fun drama thing to do, but like at the very end of it, like the day 13, I don't like that day. It's boring. Day 13 is boring. And like this isn't my favorite episode either, because like what I titled the stream. But day 13 is just not, it's not popping, it's not it. I wouldn't have asked you if I thought you might take advantage. I think it's the stress of all of this just making me a bit paranoid. Apologizing to Hope would be for the best. Before she's finished speaking, the villa doors swing open. Hope starts storming over, Noah trailing behind her. Right on schedule. She ducks down to put away the apple inside a cupboard. There you are. She resurfaces with a packet of salt and vinegar crisps just as Hope arrives. We need to talk. This is still between us, Hope. Priya doesn't need to be involved. I think Priya's been involved for a while now, babe. This could be about to get ugly. No, I'm just gonna say this could get ugly. That's too many words in that sentence. Don't get me started on you, princess. Rich, you wanna fight? I'll take off my earrings right now. Give me the Vaseline, Noah. We about to scrap. Hope swings her attention back to Priya. Best I make myself scarce now. I wonder if Priya will take my advice. Hope calls after you as you make your way across the lawn. Princess! There go my plans for a peaceful end to the afternoon. You turn around as Hope, Noah, and Priya are catching up to you. I think we need you to be involved in this conversation. You know, given that Noah said he's into you. Noah rolls his eyes. I haven't even talked to Princess about that. We've barely spoken in 2 days. Can you not, babe? Seems like I'm getting dragged into the argument whether I like it or not. I should take control of the situation. I don't got time for this. You know what? Great idea. This has gone on way too long. So before we start, let's get one thing straight, okay? Hope needs to chill out. People swapping partners is just something that happens in here. It's understandable that you want to keep him, but you've got to let him make his own decision too. A decision he wouldn't have even considered having to make until you girls rock the boat. I bet you'd change your tune if you weren't getting exactly what you wanted out of this. I know you fancy him. Hope's accusing me of fancying Noah. Gasp. Yeah, and that's out of your control. He's already said he likes me back. Noah blushes, casting wistful glances back towards the villa. He's not even told you that to your face yet. You've literally got so many guys in here who fancy you, but you've got to go for the one I want to be with, don't you? Can't you just be happy with what you've got? No. I'm sorry. I can't be happy with what I've got. I gotta have it all. Cue High School Musical. I want it all. What would make me happy is being with Noah. I'm straight up lying right here. Because I want to be with Gary. I just want to mess with Hope. Sorry, not sorry. You haven't even spent enough time with him to know that. You're unbelievable. Hope turns to Priya. What about you? Are you done having your fun yet? Priya sighs. I've been thinking about it, and this whole thing was just a huge mistake. I want you to know that I was never personal, Hope. Let me reread that because that was awkward. I want you to know that it was never personal, Hope. I liked Noah, and I figured I should be true to myself and see what could happen here. Didn't Hope know they were soulmates or something, like a day after knowing each other? Exactly. Like, I could understand if they were boyfriend and girlfriend, but technically this man's single. Like, I know he's coupled up in the show, but this man's single. Coupling up is the name of the game, but you can switch, you can swap it out. You can see, you can feel around, you know? You gotta stay with one person this whole time, because that's exactly what I haven't been doing. But now I think that even if something happened with us, I wouldn't be happy, because it would have hurt so many others. You haven't spent enough time with him to know that. Exactly. Including Noah. If you're apologizing, does that mean you're gonna stop trying to come between us? I've got nothing to gain from it. I have everything to gain from this. I can gain another man, and I can gain you not being with him. I love seeing you miserable, Hope. He's with someone, but not with someone. So yeah, basically that's how Love Island works. You have to couple up with someone, and the goal is, fall in love. At the end of the season, the most popular couple gets to decide whether they make it or someone takes the money at the end of the game. And I'm not gonna spoil anything, but my goal is to make sure that Hope and Noah don't become boyfriend and girlfriend. That's my only goal. Besides getting with Gary and winning with Gary. But yeah. What's the point? I'm not gonna get the guy, but even if I was, I don't think it would have been worth it. There's a pause. Hope gently hugs Priya, catching her by surprise. Thank you, Priya. Obviously, I don't expect you to automatically like me again, but Hope cuts in, holding Priya by the shoulders and looking her straight in the eye. We're friends, babe. That's all I wanted to hear from you. Priya smiles. I did my bit. At least the majority of the girls have made up now. Suddenly, someone screams. What was that? Is someone hurt? No, I think that's just Chelsea. OMG, guys, Jacob got a text. I thought he was supposed to say that. You gather around with the other islanders as Chelsea prizes Jacob's phone from his hands. Marisol gives you a nudge and smiles. I saw what you did there. Nice work. Is everyone here to listen? Wait, where's Lottie? She's gone to the hideaway with Gary. Already? Well, one of you had better run and tell them before they get too cozy, because what I'm about to tell you all changes everything. Everything. Get a load of this. Islanders, tomorrow there will be a recoupling. The boys will be choosing. Hashtag pick wisely. Hashtag shake it up. Oh my gosh. Coming up on Love Island, the recoupling. Exactly. It's an absolute disaster. Don't miss it. I really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have the day's over. Well, I hope you have a good night. I hope you have a good week, a good month, a good year, and a good life. I know we have to switch up around here. I always change the adjective. Isn't it adjective? I don't know. Can't remember. But yes, thank you so much for being here. Bye, guys.